line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet. Not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Crank it up.
Another week, another drive here for the Porsche Cup Challenge Series here. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you live back here to the track here. This is Road Atlanta today. Our first time ever seeing this track on display and this on the circuit here with a who's who of drivers looking to go at it here. It should be a wild one here on the show. Hi everyone, I am the Crusader Chris Try joining you guys here today on the show. Great to hear from all you guys out there. Great to see you all tuning in onto the show today here. So as we get ready to head on down to the track here, let's take a look at our starting lineup. As the number 60 at Philip Hammer is your number 1 seed. 285, it'll be Igor Kos. Row number 2 is Corey Lazarus. In the 85, the outside, the 952 is Kagan Spark. Row number 3 is Jaio Alfonso. In the 187, and the 963 will be Christian Rosica. Row number 4 is Jordan Strudwick in the 100, and the outside, the 34 is Spencer Marsh. Row number 5 will be the 992 of Danny Hugendorn, and then the outside, the 160 is Daniel Thomas. Row number 6 is Emil Koopmans, and the 911, the outside, the 977 is Felipe Straffarelli. Row number 7. Hold on a minute. I'm sorry, guys. I might end up miss the deadline here the way this is going. Hold on. Can we get that? There we go. We got it. Row number 7 is the 311 of Kuzuma Lensoy, and the outside, the 41 is Tiago Pereira. Row number 8 is Thorsten Seifer. The 76, the outside, the 718 is Jason Lyons. Row 9 is Mr. Berger in the 5. The 10 is Christian Hegweld, and I'm just going to have to go what I got there. Green flag's out. We're racing here on the track. If I missed your name, I apologize in advance. And speaking of apologize in advance, I don't think there's going to be any more apologies for Christian Rosica down there. He's already off the cliff and out of the troublesome zone. I'm going to kind of name off as I missed him. Patrick Hingston is the 114, the 963. Christian Rosica, just mentioned a minute ago. Kenny Eckert's the 496, the 911 is Emil Koopmans. Alexander Redhead, the 42. Alexander Wilford, the 79. The 458 is Emmanuel Ojo. Christian Hedgewald in the 10, and then Salvatore Guarantaro, Salvatore Guaranto is the 210. The 93 is Yael Killen. And I believe I got everyone else down there. And speaking of getting everyone else down there, it looks like Christian Hedgewall learns what it's like to get a little bit of that grip down there and lose a little traction. Lost it down in the corner off, and now he's trying to fix it back up. Lazarus immediately going on the right side here, looking for the deep side pass here. Igor Kos right now, your race leader over Philip Hammer here. Whoa, a little trouble down there. Unfortunately, looks like they're for trying to get a number on that one. I think that might be Keg and Spark. It is indeed. Keg and Spark having a little bit of trouble down there. Unfortunately, down in the corner, kind of offsetted down the track there. Didn't quite go according to plan in his mind, unfortunately. We'll take a look at the Pizza Race TV instant replay here and see exactly what the heck happened down there in that corner. Looked like he might have just got a little too much clearance there entering into the corner and thought he might have had a chance there. Drove right in. It looked good here. Oh, right there, yep. Oh. Guy just flipped around and sent on down, and there was nothing he could do about it. Nasty little tumble, unfortunately, and sends him back to the pack here. He's going to fire it off here against Alexander Redhead down the corner as he continues to mash the gas pedal and launch his way down across the speeds here. Every driver right now trying to get up to the top power, top priorities here. The farther they can go, the better they become. And Road Atlanta certainly knows how to test it with the best of them. Igor Kos, Philip Hammer right now still heavy on their battle here. Remember Philip, though, he's right now probably, if not one of the guys that everyone wants to try to knock down off the top spot here. And with that speed and power, you can already see what him and Igor are already up to. Alfonso laying down the fastest lap time of the day so far here. His last lap was a 1:19.66, faster than the other boys up ahead here. That's a good sign for him, but a bad sign for the other drivers right now trying to keep him away. Alfonso right now started in the 5th spot today. He's gone 3 spots up so far. And with cornering like this, could you see anything else that he could be able to do it? Rolling it back on around right now. Currently, every driver for themselves here still, as Emil Koopmans here and Alexander Redhead have a little tussle down there. Emil right now looking maybe to get a little bit more runoff on the left side there, entering into the sharp right-hander here as he comes flying in down on the left side. You can see where those turtles are, and those little ripples will help you out quite a bit if you know how to hit them just right. Trying to use every bit of momentum he can to try to stabilize it down. Corey Lazarus last week had a pretty good showing out of himself there. Just came up a little bit short in terms of the long run and the long haul. Looking to try and change that today here with a performance like this one going on. Alexander Wilfred, the number 79 right now, up on the nose there, trying to push the gaps off a little bit, trying to fire quickly to Koopmans as they line him back down. Looks like the 10 of Christian Hedgewall head to pit road. Battle for the race lead still as Igor Kos, and the 285 still hangs on to the 60 of Philip Hammer. Joao Alfonso, though, I hope I'm saying that first name right, currently just roughly about a second and a half off from the race leaders. Only about a second from Philip Hammer, though. Gotta believe he's probably trying to pick the pace and trying to distance himself in a little bit as we go on board with Jordan Strudwick. And if I said it once, I'll say it again, guys. If I say your name wrong, let me know. Trust me, I am an American, and there is a lot of European names in here that I'm sorry to say, but it's very hard for me to really pronounce, or I'm just not fully aware on how to pronounce it, so I apologize in advance. Laying off the gas right now here. This is our first and last heat of the day here. Of course, the warm-up session will set us up for the A main, so this is really the ultimate sprint race, and then we send it on down to what could be what I best describe as one of the toughest actual Porsche Cup races you'll ever see on these kind of shows. The Americans race, of course, the day before on the Thursday end, but today here on the Sunday nights, This is where the Europeans can get out here and motorize their craft, show their potential, show their speed, and have a little bit of fun doing it. Road Atlanta too, this is not an easy track by any means of the imagination to figure out here, guys. This is probably one of, if not maybe the toughest that they come across here in this kind of season threshold. If you don't believe me, well, let's take a look at our track tech talk today here. Very interesting track here, presented by MotorRacingChecklist.com. But again, Road 3 here at Road Atlanta, very indicative of hard cornering, height paces. Those straights are where you're going to find a lot of drivers trying to really take control of the situation, control of the racing brackets. Look for the drivers throughout to be pushing their luck and the limits. Launching their way back around right now. Big battle coming off here between Daniel Thomas and Jordan Strudwick here. Daniel right now keeping his gap pretty close there. I believe these two are teammates, judging by the paint schemes on those cars. Certainly wouldn't be able to guess, though, that one of them wants to make a pass versus the other, because it seems like they want to just race it out. Igor Costa right now still trying to keep Philip Hammer right behind him. That's Philip last time out. Again, got his number railed and derailed himself on the spot. Looking to try not to let that happen today, but again, it's so difficult to really hoop shot your way in and really take control of these kind of races when you got so many things working against you. And then you got guys like Kenny Eckert here, unfortunately, just finding a way to run in between everything except the track itself here. And Christian Rosica right now looking to try to find a way around that. Emmanuel Ojo right now currently right on the back rubber of Emil Koopmans here. Koopmans trying to stabilize him off a little bit, pushing back through the gaps. Either driver wanted to give an inch here in that battle for 19th, but again, 25 drivers, pretty wild to even think you got this many cars, this many drivers associating onto the track here and going at it such a hard level of raw, displaying raw power. Danny Hugendorn right now looking pretty solid here. I believe that's how you say it, right? Hugendorn? Yeah, Hugendorn. He's probably going to let a comment somewhere around here and be like, no, it's not said that way. This is how you properly say it. I know I've been messing up on this last name a little bit. Felipe Straffarelli. I hope that I'm getting it better this time. But Felipe, man, talking about really working the gaps in, working speeds in when he needs to. He's been extremely clever. Each track he's been to and each run he's raced at, I've always seen him just seem to get a little bit more ferocious, a little more tensed up, and seeing the lines kind of just reverberate and kind of backhanding every other driver to use his advantage. I was kind of expecting to see that again here today. Igor right now, your race leader, and he's been a good distance on Felipe right now. Felipe, I gotta believe, is probably a little bit annoyed how fast he's been today. Felipe, of course, also a well-known driver on the actual racing world circuit. He's extremely talented. As much as he is a clever winner, he has actually been able to race, I believe, in real-life cars like these. And I would not put it past him to possibly be able to take on some of the toughest guys out there. But right now, Igor not wanting to let that stop him or really kind of consume him inside mentally. I think really his focus has always been just kind of keep the nose clear and keep the problems away. On board here with Kuzma Lesnoy as we throw it on to Thorsten Seifert. I really hope I'm getting these names right, because otherwise I'm going to probably look like the worst possible announcer when it comes to giving these drivers names, man, I swear. But you can see the just absolutely crazy representation too. Look at this representation here, guys. Look at how many drivers we have on display and how many we have just on this track alone with nationality represented. You got Germany, you got England, you got Ireland. Pretty sure I see Finland in there somewhere. I know we have Australia. We have a little bit of some Swiss in there. We have Italy, and I think that might be the most prominent ones there. I am probably missing a few in there. I think we have the Republic of Ireland as well racing around here. Again, I am not a geographical guy. I am sorry in advance. Those countries I just messed up on. So, like I said, I am the last guy that probably should be trying to figure that out here. But anyway, finishing out this one here, we are down to the final 4 minutes left to go. Igor Kos and Philip Hammer right now still your race leaders. Lensnoy and Seifert right now doing a great job battling hard for that position. Joel Alfonso right in the mix here, just trying to stabilize up. Meanwhile, Strudwick and Thomas, no limits there. There's a little bit of problem down there. I think that might have been Rosica. Yeah, look, that was Rosica down there, unfortunately getting into that mess there. Not sure exactly what transpired. We'll take a look at the replay, but it looked like he might have had a little bit of a problem coming off the corners here. We had a camera rolling down there. Here's what happened. Oh man, bad damage there. Oh my, that was a nasty hit there. That's a 496. Look at everyone having to avoid around him too. That was a good block, a good move there from them, but unfortunately, there's not much you can do when you get into that nasty hit there. Kenny Eckert feeling all that and then some. Let's take a look at the onboard camera. Yeah, these definitely are not American-made cars, guys. They're European cars, and believe me, when they hit, they hit. They may be lightweight, but that don't mean nothing. They can still hit with a little bit of force. Down to 2 minutes left to go. Igor right now looking like he's going to pretty much wrap this one up a bit in a nice little bow for himself. Meanwhile, in the back here, everyone right now just trying to find some limits and trying to find some run. This guy, Berger, right now, currently trying to keep the peaky in the brain. Number 5 away from the 992 of Danny Hugendorn, and of course, from Joel Alfonso. It's Joel Alfonso here. Wait, hold on just a minute there. What happened to him down there? Joel doing so good. All of a sudden now everything is completely reverted on him there. We'll take a look at the replay. See what the heck happened. Well, looks like it wasn't him that got in that mess. Looks like it was another driver. Couldn't quite get a number on that. I believe it. Yep, it is Danny Hugendorn. And speaking of battling off, here we go now. Everyone trying to mix it up a bit. Joel right now trying to put it back into the fight. Tiago right with him. And Tiago getting a good run there from Joel, making the move off on Mishka Berger. Now the teammates starting to nullify the power, and everybody just trying to hang in there. It's extremely difficult to really be in that position and in that press with how tough it is to be able to make these moves and make these kind of drives off. But man, when you get it going, you can get it going. 30 seconds left on the clock here. Kos and Hammer trying to see who will do the other one's authority. Daniel Thomas and Jordan Strudwick pretty far from the gap, so it just falls on to these two guys. We're going to roll up with the white flag to go this time on by. We do. White flag high in the air. One more lap to go. Final lap in session. Everybody right now looking to try to hang in there a little bit. Easier said than done, I know, but man, you've got to just make your moves and make your timing well. Also, for the record as well at home, folks, yeah, I do have the track map now. I'm going to be up and running here in a minute. I do apologize for missing out on that, but we will set it for the feature coming up in just a little bit. just a little wild on the show here, a little wild in the studio. Still figuring this track out a little bit and figuring everything up. I completely forgot all about that thing. Well, Philip, man, did everything he could. Not to be, though. Right off the final corner, Igor Kos shoots this one up and takes it on home. Victory set for the 285. Final positions now are getting closed off. 10th on up, Thiago, Neves, Pereira, and everyone. Joao, Alfonso, Thorsten, Seifert, Kazuma, Lesnoy, Felipe, Straffarelli, Spencer Marsh, Jordan Strudwick, Daniel Thompson, Philip Hammer, and Igor Kos are your finishers. Quite the little sprint there, I will say. Definitely interesting to see what will go down in this next main. Final main going to come up here in just a few short minutes here. And we'll take a quick break on our end as well to let them get all squared up. 2 minutes will be on the clock here for every driver to get ready to go. Our race results will be popping up here just shortly. We're currently waiting for old Ecker to get up finished here. There he goes, got it finished up there. That will all but do it. So take a look at your results here. Interesting start here for the go. Igor Kos, your number 1 seed, blocks that one up. Philip Hammer going in 2nd place. Daniel Thomas going 3rd. Jordan Strudwick 4th. Spencer Marsh going to take home 5th. Felipe Staffarelli takes home 6th. Kuzuma Lesnoy 7th. 8th going to go Thorsten Seifert. Joao Alfonso going to go 9th. And Thiago Pereira going to get 10th. I already have probably so many comment section right now, probably going crazy over my trying to explain this. I am so sorry in advance, guys. Alright, right now drivers are preparing out for the track here. They'll take a little bit of time themselves here, so we'll let them figure that out here. Warm-up is in session. We'll see what happens on the racing surface. I cut my mic real quick. I'll be right back after this quick message. So ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineup is now set for the track here as we get set to go. Here's who we're going to be looking at in this feature event here. This is the starting grid and starting rows here. Look through, see your names, see your drivers, see your people. They are in pursuit and ready to get out of here. This will certainly be a testament to speed and control. Get ready to line them off towards the green flag. Lights are off and we are now set to go. Let's get racing. Somebody might want to figure out how to get that track map fixed. They kind of messed that one up. Track map that I don't think is supposed to go there. Alright, well, we're just going to call it as we see it. Lead them off down the front square corners here, and there's already a lot of drivers working their way through. Troubles already for Pagan Spark, Christian Ruzika, and Nayo Killen there. Now Killen and all of them having a lot of problems right out of the gate here. We'll take a look at the replay and see what exactly transpired here. It looks like they might have got into a bit of a scruffle, if you will. That's the one thing I'm learning about road course racing is when one goes, some others will go with them. Oh, man, that is a nasty little hit there. That's not something you want to see at all there. Oh, boy, that was a horrible little run. See if we can get a better look from the cam here. Looks like trees might block us a little. One slowed up badly, then cold tires ended up costing the other, then a takeout, then a spin, then a clip, and then a nasty little tumble. And that's all it takes around here on these road courses. Meanwhile, back to our normal camera footage here. Thorsten Seifert, your race leader. This is round 3 here of the series and this season. This is at Road Atlanta. The first time we have ever been able to watch this here on the show. I've never even heard of Road Atlanta until I came on to iRacing, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, I know, you can criticize me for that one, but I mean, again, I'm not a road course guy. I rarely even knew like what Road America was or like any of that tracks until I actually started watching like NASCAR and actually racing them on the circuits. So, I apologize in advance, but I swear, I'm not a road course guy. I've always been an oval guy. But hey, I always love to explore and go out there. So, speaking of explore and go out there, you are coast right now, probably trying to explore a way to get around his bright competition with Philip Hammer, as well as Strudwick, Straffarelli, and Seifert. Seifert, your race leader right now, and trying to keep it there. Keep it a great position, a great control of the car over right now from Straffarelli here. Straffarelli just trying to find a little bit of an extra ding or two as he sets the fast time. Davey only trumped by Thomas, and then Lazarus, 120.5000. Impressive. A lot of speed and endurance there to have to be working through these kind of corners and these kind of ridges here. Kagan Spark trying to get back out there. Christian Headwell, as you see everyone else trying to go a little bit out of control. Look out down there. That is Emmanuel Ojo. Oh boy, and that certainly doesn't do him any good there. Let's take a look at the replay. Caught himself completely off guard there, and then all of a sudden this happened. Caught some of the tire, slaps the wall around. Car gets destroyed, pretty much. Bend all that fenders together, and you can see the rear end actually, you can see how uneven it was. Might have actually destroyed something, the right rear. Got it back on the track though, at least, so he's just going to be facing off a little bit more. Salvatore Garento having some problems. He's in the grass down there. No spin, so he'll continue on. Seifert right now currently dealing with Straffarelli behind him. Strudwick, Hammer, and of course, oh boy, they are dead even with each other. It's a moment of race like this. You just know something big could be on its way. Something crazy could be hidden up for you. And you just got to watch every little corner, every little detail, every little spot. Just hope that something doesn't quite throw you into the wolves. Mishka Berger knows that all too well after what he dealt with earlier. Trying to get there to Thiago Neves barrier, but still a little bit ways off in the gap, a little bit ways off from the track side here. Running down, looks like a little bit of a clear off. Felipe had he took down Seifert in the wall. Oh my! Seifert led it and in turn gets cornered off just like that. All of a sudden, everything going completely out of control there, down from that elusive tight-ended turn. This hard-swinging left-hander throws everybody for a bit of a gap here sometimes, and that's exactly what happened here. Look at this. He had nowhere to go, so he fought him valiantly and just destroys him in the process. Oh, my. Nasty, nasty hit. Seifert, I gotta believe it's not a happy camper for that one. That is a horrible situation. I know they say it's racing sometimes, but I don't really agree with that one there from Straffarelli. Came right off. And again, I know it's right there, that's really nowhere to go, but you can see Straffarelli gets clipped off in that madness too. The car is destroyed. Your new leader is Strudwick, but my word, Strudwick, man, did you catch a break and a half there, my good sir? Oh man, oh man. But now he's going to have himself an absolute war of a unit on his hands. Here comes Philip Ammer down on the right side. Shoots for the hard shot left-hander. We saw where he got others into trouble earlier. Could he get him into trouble? Igor trying to use it on him. Strudwick, though, look at him. He's fighting. He's scratching. He's clawing. And he won't let him by. Hammer trying to get a run on the right side. Still has nothing for him. They're coming down. Big battle. Igor, will he go 3 wide and then wait on a road course? Why on earth would you go 3 wide and you say? Well, I don't know. Tell Igor that because this man's got a whole lot of speed and a whole lot of burns. He's going to burn what he can. Look at Strudwick, though. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful battling there. He hanged on and he defended off Hammer. That's impressive. To defend like that, to be able to hold on for that kind of run in a link, believe me, I've run enough road course races to tell you that is extremely difficult to do. Strudwick trying to bring it home to the United Kingdom here. He's trying to bring it to the Queen, if you will, and look at these drivers, what they can do. But they are right now in a bit of a gap off, bit of a fight off. As the more they keep fighting, the more the tires tear up, the more it gets harder to deal with them. Man, Hammer, I gotta believe right now, probably just fuming a little bit after that one. Here we go yet again. Gonna maybe look to roll him up. Oh, another one! Trouble again off the turn. Hammer got Strudwick! And Strudwick now is out. Strudwick out of the corner, and just for good measures, the 100 gets taken for another clip off there. Unbelievable. Hammer takes him out this time. And it's the same corner that's biting these drivers off constantly. Look at this. Hammer, I think he was trying to back out of it. And instead he finds himself trapped in it. And then a nasty, nasty situation clipsing him right off in the distance. Take another look at it from the corner here. Look at this. Downhill slope. Then shoot for the turn. Hammer, no quit. Says, all right, well, we'll go. Gets cut off a little bit, tries to get out of it, then take the lead over. Note to be, Igor tries to get ahead there, but it's Daniel Thomas who's able to take control of that. What an absolutely heartbreaking position, though, for Strudwick yet again, as he finds himself very similar to the receiving end of what one Seifert just went through a while ago. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. A little bit of trouble down there. Looks like for Neil Killen there, unfortunately. As they roll him down right now, Daniel Thomas got passed up by Igor Kos. Igor is now looking to run it through the gap. Corey Lazarus and Daniel Thomas right on the verge. This is some cutthroat racing. I always said in America we have some of the hardest and cleanest drivers, but at the same time we also have some of the meanest and the nastiest dirty racers you can think of. I think these Europeans may be listening, trying to show us something here. They're saying, hey, we can run clean, but we don't mind getting aggressive too, you know. I think I'm starting to believe it. This is absolutely insane. Igor right now probably just thinking, if I don't get a good lead on these guys, that Daniel Thomas or one of them back there is going to come and get me, and the next thing I know, I might be in trouble. I don't blame him. Trying to get that speed going as fast as you can. Get away from him while you can there, Igor. Don't let him try to stunt you out there. Rolling it back through right now. Everybody looking for a position, looking for a bit of ground, for a little clearance. Corey Lazarus and Philip Hammer right now battling quick to get to Daniel Thomas. Daniel right now, I gotta believe, just probably thinking he's in a Mike Tyson punch-out match right now, just trying to deal with all the pressure. I think I might need a good European reference here. So I'm having a hard time figuring a good one out here, guys. I'm sorry in advance. Spencer March right now, pretty good 4 seconds back, but he got a gap with Mishka Berger and Tiago Neves Pereira right now, as well as Kagan Spark. And Spark actually, earlier on, found himself in a lot of trouble just by going off the track and getting a little bit out of control there, but ever since then, seems to have kind of learned from his mistakes and now trying to focus in on the craft here. Crafty drivers right now starting to come into full swing, coming to full circle as we're nearing halfway done with this race. Trying to zoom right back into position here. We've got a good battle going off there. Lazarus and Thomas dealing with each other's company here. As Igor currently just gets 2 seconds ahead. The gap's starting to brew. And it's starting to look more and more like this is starting to become more of their style and more of their kind of drive off here. A little on board here with the Australian Corey Lazarus here. Again, Corey's had some great runs so far since we have seen these guys come out on the track. Are we getting another one of them today? Oh, maybe so, but there's trouble there coming right off. Daniel Thomas then clipped up. Daniel caught in the mix. Philip Hammer on the right side pass for the position. Philip Hammer there yet again, catching another break, catching a little bit of an opportunity to strike Daniel Thomas and Lazarus. find themselves in a tough little predicament there coming out to the corner. Let's take a look at the replay and see who was at fault for that one. But to me, it looked like Thomas just overdrove it, frankly. Yeah, right there you can see, just overdrove it, got slit and bladed, 3-wided off, and then Lazarus, nowhere he can go. Lost out on Hammer there and took control. That's a beautiful move there by Hammer, but now can he capitalize and get to Igor? Igor is extremely versatile and far out away from this gap in this position. He's using every little bit he can to stay in contention. So now as the track position starts to be more and more crucial by the hour and by the minute here, any control of this track and this kind of run is really dictated on the fact that you either made it or you broke it. Trying to race it out here. Salvatore Garanto right now trying to do that exactly as well, looking on as he sees Alexander Redhead and Kuzma Lesnoy. Still hope I'm saying these things right here, guys. Going hard to hard racing action here. Kuzma right now looking to try outshine a little bit of Alexander Redhead, as Alexander right now again one of our European English / Irish drivers right now have a little bit of a go time out here on the track. Looking to try to keep Kuzma away from him. About 12 minutes and 30 seconds left of the clock now. Any position could be vital to the extent of this race and to the extent of this battle off here for every driver that is coming through. You can see the gap between Philip Hammer and Igor Costo. Man, that is one gap I would not want to be them on right now. Corey Lazarus, though, he's not out of this one yet either. He is making Philip Hammer a little bit nervous here. I believe he's almost kind of toying with him a little bit. Maybe just a little bit into his mind right now. Probably just kind of seeing what he'll do here. Kenny Ecker with some more problems down there. Unfortunately, that 496 has not had a good day in terms of staying out of problematic territory. And I think a lot of that boils down to just dealing with the pressure and dealing with the raw maniac light endurity that you have to do just in these kind of races. Igor Kos right now, man, I gotta believe he's just feeling like he's a kid in the candy store yet again. Leaving absolutely nothing on the table. About 8 minutes left on the clock here right now. Currently, everyone just trying to stabilize anything left they can. Joao, Alfonso, and Tiago Neves looking as predominantly suspicious of trying to build the power up when they can here. They know there's a lot more that can go. Hammer right now looking maybe about 4 seconds, 3.5 seconds back of that gap there. Kind of got stimulated out a little bit more than I think he was expecting. Lazarus, Thomas right now, all of them in that mix, in that full. Marsh, Berger looking to gap up as much as they possibly can. Jason Leon's right now having some problems down there. Meanwhile, going to Battle of Spencer Marsh, Miska Berger now. They get a little going head-to-head here and getting a spark right in behind them. 6 minutes left on the clock. Time is running out. Philip Hammer, if you want to get something figured out, you might want to start driving a little harder to catch that Igor. But with the damage sustained earlier, I don't know if he'll have anything left really he can use. Mishka, deep dive on the right side, trying to mask the pass. Can't quite get it to roll off the way he was hoping for. You can see the way the car corners off there. You gotta be dead set on that position. You gotta be dead set on that run and make it all work out. Didn't quite go there. Taking it right on the mix here. Miska right behind right now. Still, everybody wants a piece of it. Still, everyone wants to take control of it. No gimmies here. Only just hard racing to follow. And the suit from... Uh-oh! Spencer! Hang on. Cuts to the grass. I think that might be a time penalty here. Looks like it's going to be. Yep, he did. He got a time penalty. You go in that corner like that, you go off track. You've got a time sheet. And now it's a whole lot of mayhem ensuing here. Kagan right now looking on. A little problem down there. Looks like Daniel Thomas off the grass again. And now all of a sudden, he is in the sights of those three drivers right behind him with only about 4 minutes left on the clock. I got about 4 more laps in before it's too little too late. And now that's going to really defy these drivers a little bit. Throw them a few hole shots and a few long shots. Mark's trying to hope that Thomas is able to hang with him a little bit, keep him up to speed, because otherwise he's going to get 3 drivers, he's going to get 2 other drivers just kind of pound on him, as well as Thomas here. Hey, maybe even more if Suellio gets right up there with him. So great back and forth action right now, and now I can see why you Europeans really like these road course races. I like what I see here. Just the intensity and the sprawling nature of it, and just not the unknown of who's going to make the move. I think the what's crazy about the track though is just how many twists and jumps and spun around you get. Makes your head kind of turn around a little bit more often than not. Really, I don't know how the heck these guys have been able to do it. It's been a wild little show off for me, honestly. Right now just needs a few more solid corners to finish this entire thing up. Thomas, Marsh, Berger, and Spark all in a close corner action run here. Alfonso looking on from behind. One minute left on the clock here, which means just really only 1 lap left on their time zone here. Igor Kos gonna roll it down for the final lap time on by. Everybody else right now looking like it could be either guess or who takes control to finish this race out. You can just see the gap in the distance, man. They are taking every action, every little spot they can. Lazarus and Hammer are still just really going through the big sidewinder, if I'll call it anything. I don't know the actual terminology for that track. White flag is in the air. Igor Kos looking to finish this one up on the highest of notes here. Thomas, Marsh, Berger, Spark, and now Alfonso. Alfonso right now looking, not Alfonso, Alfonso, excuse me. Looking to take control. Kagan, hang on, buddy. Alfonso right there in the mix. Oh, there goes Kagan, right too hard in the corner, and away she goes. That's some driving, though, to save it. I'll give him that. Ain't Dale nice save. Ran through the grass, opened up his own lawn care service, and still managed to come out relatively clean for what it's worth. Igor Kosto this entire day, absolutely nothing but a menace to the track and to the drivers. Will he be the one to lead and branch this entire series into the high light and into the top light? The Germans continue to reign supreme in this Porsche Cup Challenge. Will anybody else figure it out? That only can remain by simply going out there and racing. But I'll tell you one thing for sure. A lot of these guys left a lot on the table and found themselves on the receiving end. Checkers out. Igor Kos is your winner at Road Atlanta. Hammer going to take home second. Lazarus goes third. Thomas going to bring it down one more final time. And he'll solidify fourth. Spencer Marsh goes fifth. Mishka Berger sixth. Joao Alfonso 7th, 8th. Kagan Sport. Thiago Neves Pereira going to go ninth. And Alexander Wilford, as long as he gets down that final stretch here, he's going to take home a nice solid top 10 to round out the field. Well, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, your race winner, Igor Kos. And a solid win today, taking it all in stride. A little celebratory donuts for good measure. What a race. The other drivers filing around right now, currently finishing out their laps here. It was a long, long road, but we found our winners. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the race results. Igor Kos going to take it on home to victory lane. Philip Hammer going home second. Corey Lazarus third. Daniel Thomas fourth. Spencer Marsh fifth. Sixth to Mishka Berger. Joao Alfonso seventh, eighth to Kagan Spark. Ninth to Thiago Pereira. And 10th is Alexander Wilford to round out the top 10 today in what I'm going to consider a long, long fight for survival and to conquer. And man, what a tough break there for other drivers like Cypher, Straffarelli earlier on, of course. Strudwick, man, any of those guys could have had something. They could have had anything. But instead, it all ended up on the downside today. What a race, though, ladies and gentlemen. What a day it's been. From all of us here at Support for Pizza and Race TV, we appreciate the Porsche Cup Challenge here for having us come on board. We have Tuesday night off. I'm presuming we have Wednesday to race and everything else. I'll check back on that. But nevertheless, race fans, it's been a pleasure. We thank every single one of you there. Thank you, Suellio, Almeida, Motor Racing Checklist. Be sure to visit them at motorracingchecklist.com for more racing info, more advantage on the sponsor. Thanks to everyone that tuned in. Until next time, fans, take it easy.